Good morning. I am Surendra from the Chiranjeev Bharati School, and today I am going to explain the topic cell membrane, that is the level class 9th. Right? The topic is cell membrane. Now, in each cellular organelles having the cell membrane, or you can say all the cellular organelles are bounded with or covered with a special type of membrane. That membrane is called cellular membrane as well as cell membrane. Now students, in plant cell, the outermost layer, that is called cell wall, which consists with the help of cellulose, where in animal cell membrane is present at the place of cell wall. Here today I am discuss regarding the different theories of the cell membrane, which was represented by various scientists time to time. Now, according to the first theory, the cell membrane consists with the help of lipid and protein. Comparatively, it is known as lipoprotein. So it is well known all these cellular organelles, thus they are surrounded by the lipoproteinous type of the membrane. First, some of the scientists say there are two layers of lipid. Right? There are two layers of lipid. That's why it is called lipid bilayer. That is lipid bilayer. And these lipid bilayer surrounded by at the both sides, these are the protein molecules. These are the protein, and this one also protein. So this membrane, the thickness of this protein layer as well as thickness of this protein layer, that is 20 Armstrong. This is also 20 Armstrong. And the thickness of the lipid bilayer, that is 35 Armstrong. So the total width of this cell membrane is about 75 Armstrong. That is the thickness of cell membrane. But after the new discoveries or some of the complications regarding this membrane, because all these proteins are not or unable to transmit or transport the substances from one side to the another side. Why? Because some of the substances are unable to react with these protein molecules. Now the second theory, that is most common and most famous and most acceptable theory, That theory is known as fluid mosaic theory. The second theory is called fluid mosaic theory. This fluid mosaic theory is most acceptable. Why? Because in this theory it is clear that how the substances are transported through the membrane. Now, the meaning of transportation, we have the question where the transportation takes place. Suppose this is the cell wall in plant, and inside the plant cell cytoplasm is present, and inside the cytoplasm various food supplements are present, and all these food supplements are required by all the types of cellular organelles. Now, then how the substances or nutrient which present inside the cytoplasm, they can diffuses inside the cellular organelles. So this is the membrane through which the substances get diffuses or transported from outside toward the inner side. It is also depends upon the the concentration of the substances inner side of the cellular organelles as well as outer side of the cellular organelles, or you can say the cytoplasm. Because you know about the definition of diffusion, or you know about the definition of osmosis. Now, during the osmosis, when the movement of the solvent molecules from the region of lower solute concentration toward the higher solute concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. Let me explain. Suppose this is the beaker, and this is a type of semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable membrane are those membrane which allow to pass the substances from one side to the another side which are required. It means only required substances can passes from this membrane from one side toward the another side. But how it is possible? Now, suppose in this beaker we take a solute in high amount, and other side we take a solute in very low amount. So this is the solute and this one is water, or you can say or solvent, because water is the universal solvent. So for the breaking of its consistency, the breaking of its concentration, the water molecules or solvent passes through this membrane towards this side, and it is this solution having the maximum quantity of solute as compared the water, so it become more thick, and such type of the solution is called hypertonic tonic solution, and where the solute particles are less as compared to the solvent. So such solution is known as hypotonic solution. So that is called hypotonic solution. Now, so according to the definition of diffusion, it is only I explaining because how you understand the function of this membrane, or you can say cell membrane. Again, this is the hypotonic solution where the concentration of solute is very less and the percentage of water is high. That is called hypotonic solution. That solution is called hypotonic. But when the solute percentage is higher as compared to the solvent, that solution is called hypertonic solution. So the breaking of this hypertonic, the water molecules move or diffuses from the lower solute concentration towards the higher solute concentration. That is called through the semi-permeable membrane. That is called osmosis. Again, the movement of the solvent molecules from the lower solute concentration towards the region of higher solute concentration, that through the semi-permeable membrane, that is called osmosis. Now the osmosis are of two types. From the region when the water molecules get exit out, that is called exosmosis, right? That is osmosis. Osmosis are of two types. Number one, exosmosis, and second one is endosmosis, right? So when the water or solvent get exit out, that is exosmosis, and this part receive the water, that is called endosmosis. So its volume get increased, right? Just like that, this is the cytoplasm. Here the concentration of the nutrient is much higher as compared to the inner side of the cellular organelles. So it is necessity the water molecules along with the nutrients get diffuses from the cytoplasm towards the inner side of the cellular organelle through this membrane. This is the outer part of the membrane, that is called cell membrane. Now for the process at that area, means this area, or you can say that area, there is some chemical process takes place through which the substances get passes into one side to the another side, or one cellular organelles to the another cellular organelles, right? So first of all, like this video and subscribe also. I will explain another video, that is the fluid mosaic model. Good day.